I'd like to welcome Terézia, who's going to talk about the Vestberry method, how to focus on KPIs, was the word focus, how to work with KPIs. Terézia, please welcome her. Here you are.
Hi, everybody. So my name is Terézia, and I'm the product manager at Vestberry. And since this is the last session of the day, I would actually like to have a little therapy session with you, if that's okay. So please raise your hand if you're experiencing these symptoms. Do you receive P&Ls in different file types, formats, spreadsheets, and currencies? Quite a couple of you. Do you work with endless email threads that lead to missing or late data? Some hands, yeah. Do you do a lot of manual work that seems to never end? Yeah. Okay, I'm here to tell you that you have the right to feel angry about this. I would say disappointed even. And I would like to show you and explain how we at Vestberry, what do we offer our clients in terms of effective and realistic solutions. So let's jump straight into the Vestberry method. I will present it in 3 steps. So the first step is to define what matters, what can be compared portfolio-wide, and what's important for your companies. Then to collect it cleanly, finding the path of least resistance. And lastly, turn it into insights, which is basically collecting the fruits of this system. So let's jump into this first step. Define what matters. We actually have a quite nice and detailed guideline about this on our landing page. But basically what we advise to our clients is to define like 10 to 15 KPIs that you could collect from your whole portfolio in order to be able to compare your companies, but still not like drowning in data. But then add some stage-specific or industry-specific KPIs in order to be able to address the companies in the space where they are at. And this will create a system where you have enough data to judge your portfolio companies, but it's not too much of a burden to them and also for you. Then it's time to actually collect them. And here we advise to find the right channel for each type of relationship that you have with the company. So each fund to company relationship is different, and what we've learned by working with our clients for more than 8 years now is that this can depend on the stake that you have in the company, if you have the board membership, what's the size and the maturity of the company, or what's just your internal strategy if you want to be like founder friendly or if you're more detail oriented. And by these factors, you can separate your portfolio into multiple groups. And now I'm going to explain like what we advise for each separate group. So for the first one, where you have a really close relationship and an actual influence over the company, we offer Invest Interface. This is a portal where the company can log in, report the data directly to you. And what we've heard for companies that are mature enough, they are already managing their P&L. This just takes a couple of minutes to just put the data in and they have it done. Or this is also suitable for companies that need a lot of guidance because you can really define in detail what you want from them and how they should calculate the data. Then when we take a little bit step back to a bit of a, let's say, a weaker relationship, but you can still make compromises, we offer email collection. And this is a system or feature where you set up automatic email that will deliver a template to the startup that they can fill out. Just reply to it and you will get a notification in the system that there's some new data. You can verify them, you can check them, and once you're happy, you can save it in the system. And again, even the first channel or the second channel, it all ends up in the same place. If we take another step back to the more stubborn or the most stubborn companies, we have AI extraction, which takes a random PDF that gets into your email inbox, and through AI, through the process of AI extraction, the data gets again into the same system, into the same structure. And lastly, the fourth channel, unlike real therapy, you can actually pay somebody else to solve all your problems. And for this, we offer our professional services where you just, pay us, give us what you have, and we will get it done. So, hopefully, congratulations, you have achieved flow state. I mean the data flow state, where everything, just no matter how it is collected, it ends up in a structured way in the same space. And yay, finally we can use the data. So let me show you what Vestberry offers in terms of the fruits of your labor. So first, it's benchmarking. This is a feature where you can compare the performance of your portfolio with anonymized benchmarks that come from the whole entire Vestberry database. You can compare multiple factors, revenue growth, runway, or number of employees. And you can also compare, you can also customize the benchmark either by industry or revenue scale or time-wise, just to be able to compare apples to apples. The next thing is risk signals newsfeed, let's say, that immediately as the data come into the system, no matter from which channel, we are generating updates based on thresholds that are defined, that if a company is slowing down or outperforming, you can see it really easily. So if they cross some threshold in terms of lacking to budget, for example, you will know about it immediately as the data is updated. And lastly, we have portfolio analytics, where in the same space you can utilize the data that got put in the system, but also the multitudes of metrics that we calculate automatically. And you can play around with it, compare it, and just filter out in your portfolio, compare what really matters in order to be able to make decisions. So, the Vestberry method, in a recap: focus on what matters, collect the metrics that you can compare across the whole portfolio and are important to the portfolio companies. Collect it cleanly, find a path of least resistance, customize to the portfolio company needs and abilities, and also your style and relationship, and let the insights drive the action. So just we can help you make data-driven decision and offer you native analytical capabilities. So this has been my proposal for the cure to your KPI blues, but it's not all. Of course, this was the sort of current state of things. There are many things in development, and I'm happy to discuss it with you either now during Q&A or at the cocktail hour. Thank you so much.